Hello everyone, this is Dr. Uma Maheshwari presenting you on work-life balance. Work-life balance in the recent days by WLB. Very often we are hearing to this work-life balance, the term of work-life balance. So what is work-life balance? It is nothing but prioritizing or balance between work, which is our career and ambition, and life. It can be the health, pleasure, leisure, family, spiritual, and development. Both have to go hand in hand, and a person who is able to manage both will be having a peaceful life. So work life balance is nothing but the resource allocation for what? Resource allocation for our work demands, resource allocation for our family demand. There is a general myth about work life balance. Work life balance means 50 percentage of your time in work and 50% of your time at home. Practically speaking, it is not possible. When you go to office, definitely you'll remember about your home. The same way when you come to home, you will definitely remember about your office. The next is another myth is women desire more work life balance than men. No, there is no gender disparity of work life balance. Both have equal difficulties in managing work and life. Another myth is work life balance is synonymous to work family or work family support. No, it is again wrong. Both are different. Of course, work is different, family is different, but when you are doing, both have to go hand in hand. There is no perfect one size or one definition of work life balance. Each work the work life balance of each individual is different. At the end of the day, if that particular day is giving you contentment, that particular day is giving you satisfaction, then that means you're able to having a proper work life balance. An effective work life balance definition has two key everyday concepts. One is achievement and enjoyment. Yeah, this particular day went well. It can be both related to work as well as to family. So that means you're able to balance your work as well as life. Talking about the two terms, what is achievement and what is enjoyment? Achievement is something which you conquer, which you want to accomplish. Enjoyment is your happiness, the feel of happiness, the sense of satisfaction, etc. Work life balance: work, family, self, and friends. So these four matrix we have to have a understanding which has to be given priority, which should not be given priority. How are we going to balance ourselves? At times we give more importance to work, and most of the times we give importance to family. When you are taking any important decision, whether it is family or work, but for many it goes to the priority goes to the family, and for a few important work the priority goes to the work. So how do you strive for a good work life balance? How work life balance can be achieved? One is the society. What the reasons for a lack of work life balance is the society. Extreme, if you are too ambitious, if you're always running after work, ultimately you will forget about your family. Then perfection. Of course, you can be perfect, but at times you also need to be imperfect. There can also imperfections or acceptable imperfections. Depression, important thing. Any problem is that you are not supposed to go to a depressed state. Next is longer working hours. COVID was a very good example for that. So even during COVID, one day many people realized the importance of a family. People started having food with their family members. Then avoid competition. Competition is essential provided it is on the positive reasons. Now, what is the need for work life balance? No one can have everything and do everything at the same time. Everyone has got their own skills, own abilities, own capabilities, and life is different for everyone. Everyone will not have the same definition of a squared plus b squared formula. Each will have their own definitions, each will be having their own priorities. So here are some of the best practices of work life balance. The first and foremost thing is courage to say no. This is something which is very important. Here, talking about a no, when you say no does not mean that you are avoiding a work, but when it is really difficult for you, when you will not be able to do the work, you can always say a no. But how do you say the no is very important. De-stress yourself. Don't take too much of stress. Stress is a part of life, but we are not supposed to take too much of stress. When you have time, listen to some music, spend time with your family, vent out what you have in mind. Always have a let it go concept. Even this too shall pass away. Important thing is taking care of your health. Or work and no play, that is also boring. Only you're playing, that is also boring. It should be on a balanced way. You're taking an ice cream, instead of taking food the entire day, you cannot take an ice cream. You need to have other spices, etc., also for keeping your balanced life. Do not postpone your work. Don't procrastinate. Don't overdo things. Don't tell that you are the only person who is having so much. Everybody has got a work. Don't say that you only have challenge. Everybody has got challenge. If your challenge is 50%, others might have a challenge of 60%. So work life is a triangle: work, relationship, and self care. What happens is, when we are focusing on the work and the family, many people forget to take care of their own self. So self care, it relates to our health. I have devoted most of my life for my family, for my work, and that is the reason why I'm having BP, sugar, all those things. It is not correct. We also need to take care of ourselves. Why? The reason is, unless and until I take care of myself, I will not be able to manage my work as well as my family. So learn how to say yes as well as how to say no. That is more important. So finally, to conclude, work to live, don't live to work. So both, it has to be a balance. Hope you will be able to have a better work life balance after watching this video. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.